What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and I'm actually shocked at what it is that I'm going to be sharing with you in today's video. Now, this is your stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, you remember those bipartisan group of lawmakers, the ones from Republican and Democratic sides that came together to see if they could assemble an infrastructure bill that they could agree upon? The ones that progressives were saying, just end the talks, you're wasting time, we need to move on without Republicans and just pass some stimulus through the process of reconciliation in the form of an infrastructure bill. Well, turns out that they did it. That's right, they actually came to an agreement. They have a bill ready. They gave us a presentation date in which they're going to be unveiling this, and we're hearing that there's more support from both the Republican and the Democratic side for this bill. And those progressives that were telling them just to cut it off, they actually now have to take this bill into consideration because it's getting so much support. So I'm going to dive into the details for you that are unfolding today and get you caught up as to what's happening with that deal. Now, in addition to that, we also have word that there is more support to get automatic stabilizers included in the American Families Plan portion of the infrastructure bill. And that would be for stimulus checks and unemployment. Now, just to clarify, this is not in the proposal right now. Neither are stimulus checks, and neither is an extension for unemployment. But what we're hearing is there's a new push to get this included that would trigger to have stimulus checks or unemployment. Now, also, those of you that follow me here on the channel already know that when we have a proposal, it is not set in stone. Even when we have a bill, it is not set in stone until the president signs it into law. Up until that point, we could easily see a lot of provisions slipped into this package, and we've actually seen it done before with other stimulus checks that are slipped in the last minute. So you guys, I'm going to be diving into the details. I'm going to let you know what's unfolding as of today, June 18th, 2021 regarding stimulus. But before we do, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you like and appreciate these updates, don't forget to take a second to smash that like button, leave your comments, and share this video out if you think it's going to help out other people as well. Those couple gestures just take a second and they really help out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. And if this is your first time here, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. I'll keep you up to date on all these topics, including unemployment, tax refunds, anything having to do with money. And if you got any specific questions for me, be sure to shoot them to me on Instagram in the DM at SteveRam3. But with that being said, you guys, let's dive into these articles, and I'm going to get you caught up on the latest regarding stimulus as to what's happening today. So link in the description below to this article that just came out today that says Centrists gain leverage over progressives in a Senate infrastructure battle. Now, the article says that centrists have gained leverage in the Senate battle over an infrastructure package after 11 more senators now are backing a $974 billion infrastructure framework. Now, 21 senators in all now are supporting the proposal, which is much smaller than what the White House or liberals would prefer, but the group includes 11 Republicans and 9 Democrats and independent who caucuses with Democrats. So pretty much 11 Republicans and 10 Democrats now are coming together supporting this. And it says liberals who were calling for fellow Democrats to just cut bait, to just end it, only a few days ago now grudgingly acknowledge that they will have to review the details of what the centrists will come up with before deciding their next move. So this is starting to get support, and they're saying they're going to have to acknowledge this bill. Now, the article says that and centrist Democrats are touting the support of their 11 Republican colleagues for a 5-year spending plan, arguing it is a strong indication that it can pick up 70 votes and pass the Senate outside the budget reconciliation process. So they're saying they think they can get enough support to pass this through the regular means, which would avoid a filibuster but force all of the Senate's 50 Democrats to stay together. There's a lot of momentum, said Senator Mark Warner, who helped craft the framework. In terms of Republican supports, I think we're way north of 11 who are public, and there are many more. Now, the prospect that a significant bipartisan accomplishment could be within President Biden's grasp will make it tougher for progressive Democrats to persuade the White House and their congressional leadership to cut off talks with Republicans. So as you know, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has said that he wants to do reconciliation. Bernie Sanders said he's waiting for bipartisan talks to fall apart. Well, now it's going to make their argument a little bit more difficult as we're seeing support for bipartisanship unfolding. Now, only a few days ago, they could make a pretty strong argument that the talks were just a waste of time, and we heard a lot of this, and that Republicans were just stringing their colleagues along, but now we're seeing support. Now, the deal still faces a number of obstacles, however, and Warner acknowledges that there are still major differences between centrists and liberal Democrats over the size of a reconciliation package that progressives want to pass in conjunction with a smaller bipartisan infrastructure spending. But it's clear the endorsement by 11 more senators of the centrist package has given the group new leverage. Now, negotiators say they hope to have a package, listen to this, with more details ready by Monday. So you guys, in about 3 days, they're saying they want to have this ready to roll and they're going to be able to present it to Congress. It says once we have that package, we can send it to both Democrats and Republicans to see if we can get their support, and hopefully we can get a big vote on both sides, said Senator John Tester. Now, keep in mind the fact this is all happening and reconciliation is still going along as well, just in case these talks fall apart. Take a look at this. The article says that Senate Budget Committee Chairman Bernie Sanders, at a meeting Wednesday with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and other Democrats, floated advancing a $6 trillion reconciliation proposal, by far the largest that we have seen so far. It says the size and the scope of this reconciliation bill is widely expected to be negotiated down, but it suggests the difference between the Democratic caucuses. One is just under $1 trillion and the other one is over 6 times that amount. And it says progressives have called on Manchin and other moderate Democrats to promise to support a reconciliation package before they agree to vote on a scaled-down bipartisan infrastructure bill. Now, several are frustrated that the bipartisan package won't raise taxes at all on corporations or high-net-worth individuals who have seen their wealth grow dramatically since the 2008-2009 recession. Now, Democratic and Republican senators both caution that there's still a lot of work to be done on figuring out how to pay for this package. Now, Tester said on Thursday that he doesn't support one of its core components, and that is a proposal to index the gas tax to inflation. And he said, I certainly don't support the gas tax, and it would have an impact on my support for the bill. So hopefully we can remove that gas tax and get another pay for that. Now, the gas tax, I think, could be a real, I don't want to say deal killer, but it could really have some negative effects on who supports it and who doesn't. So there's still a lot of disagreement on who's going to be paying for this. So it's very likely we're going to be hearing more about this throughout the weekend. If I hear any updates, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But they're saying they're expecting to unveil more details to both Republicans and Democrats in Congress this Monday. So over the weekend, they're probably going to be finalizing this. Now, in addition to that, as I mentioned, we're also hearing a call for automatic stabilizers for stimulus checks and unemployment. Take a look at this article, just came out today. Fourth stimulus check, could the next payment be automatic? The idea is floating to create automatic stabilizer relief programs that would kick in should certain economic circumstances become present. And it says the chance of a fourth stimulus check for Americans still struggling looks slim, with Democrats holding the narrowest of majorities in both chambers. Likewise, extending federal unemployment benefits may be a lost cause in the current political and economic environment. And as you guys know, we actually have 26, now potentially 27 states saying that they're going to be ending early federal unemployment benefits. If you didn't see that, check out the video I uploaded earlier today, right after you watch this one, to hear the latest on the new potential 27th state. It's going to be the second Democratic state if that goes through. Now also it says, however, Democratic lawmakers are looking at setting up programs that would provide relief without the need of legislation action should triggers be hit, thus sending out aid automatically, so we wouldn't have to have this go through Congress. Just certain guidelines are set in stone in law saying when we hit certain unemployment rates or certain economic rates, that we're just going to trigger stimulus checks and unemployments to go out to people. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now it says the proposal in Congress for automatic stabilizers is this. It says Senator Bernie Sanders, Ed Markey, and Kamala Harris, who's now the vice president, they put forward a proposal last year that would suggest, here it is, listen to this, $2,000 per person plus $2,000 per child for up to a total of $10,000 per month per family that makes less than $100,000 a year. So you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. That is a lot of money. But what they're saying is, if we ever have something like this again, where we have a massive pandemic and people have to shelter in place and they face long-term unemployment, they're saying this is going to really help out our economy and people a lot. So they're saying they want to have this set in place just in case we ever have anything like this ever happen again. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and we will see if automatic stabilizers or other provisions get slipped into the bill. Remember, there's two parts to this. First is physical infrastructure known as the American Jobs Plan, and then the human infrastructure known as the American Families Plan, and any money that's going to be helping people will likely get slipped into that second portion. So I will keep you guys up to date here on the channel as more information unfolds about that. Well, as always, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will be sure to keep you up to date as more information rolls out. And once again, if you made it this far and you haven't already, why don't you just go ahead and smash that like button? It helps out the channel. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if this is your first time here, come and join the viewing community. Come join the Ram fam. I'll keep you up to date on all these topics. All you got to do is smash the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, and also follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3. You can shoot me any DMs there, and I'll be sure to respond. And if you want to see what stocks or cryptos I'm trading in real time, be sure to join the Patreon group. And if you want to get some free stocks and cryptos right now, you can do so by using the links in the description below. And with that being said, you guys, I hope this reaches you well. Hope you have a blessed weekend. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.